Hi, this is Mauvu. Doing your feedback. If you have any questions, just put me in your throat. Is this the room? Um, just one thing with the scan here. I mean, I felt like it was reasonably confident to go for this chunk, but instead of this double checking rescan you do where like it could have been fooled by a dungeon that was like really close on this side as well. You should have done a reverse third person check to check it's this chunk instead. Because if there was like the BT in the chunk over and then like a dungeon to your left, it would have looked the exact same as what you got here. And then yeah, try not to stand fully on the block that you're mining down on so you don't fall down and have to jump back up. Um, yeah, you should have taken the iron sword, like especially with no iron axe. Like on Fort First, you just want to use it to do like a Fort First blaze fight because your iron axe will just break. Going. Because this, I feel like the moment you enter this ocean, you should, because you pretty much see everywhere that there would be an enter, so you should just figure out where you're going immediately. I feel like there's better options than this. Like, I mean, obviously you're gonna enter on it, but like, there's just like a deeper part of the ocean. Like, is that closer to Y11? Just the ocean floor here. Like, it's just not. So it's going to be a slower enter than if you dug down here and hit lava compared to over here and hit lava. And there's like the thing about, oh, I'm lava dousing by digging on the ravine. You're not digging on either end of the ravine, which is where the ravine start is, which is where you would lava douse. And you don't know which end is which end of the ravine is the start of it. So you can't actually even effectively lava douse it. So I would have just sent a much earlier part of this ocean. And shaft. Bubble swirl. Okay. So just one thing, like sure you weren't able to get the lava. Kind of annoying, but you also should be entering the nether with F3 open, like 100% of the time. It's just extremely important. And now you just don't know how far your bastion is because you can't see it loading in. Like it's just crucial information you're missing. Like, and if there's multiple spikes that load in, you don't know that. Like you might get two bastions and you E-ray the further one. Like just like tons of potential things that could go wrong here, and you'd just be completely clueless. Okay, we see. Looks like bridge. No, I think it was housing actually. No, it is bridge, right? Yeah. Um. Yeah. This is you just don't boat down here like ever. Like you just sprint hit this guy twice to punch him off the side. Um. So the thing with bridges, right? You have to be at Y70 at the chalice to start your route. So losing Y height is just slow because you're gonna have to gain it back eventually. So you should just place a block here, run along the soul sand thing, or like soul soil that are sticking out the side, and just place blocks along the side, jump down and do a short boat clutch instead of like going all the way down here where you're just gonna have to like climb up again. Like this is just slower. Like you could have been over here already. Like yeah. Okay, and then the like double stacking to get up this hill is good, but we should also be trying to go to the closer part of the hill so we can start stacking up earlier. Fortress. Um, yeah, and we didn't really do anything to actually dodge the skeleton. Um, I mean, it did miss, but like the way you want to force them to miss is like a second before they actually shoot the arrow. You make sure you jump, and they'll always shoot higher. They'll always shoot over you as long as you don't jump again. Um, and then in between the jumps up there, you have like loads of downtime to just like double tap your inventory key to like look at your inventory. And then like you'd easily be able to put your crafting table on your inventory in one of these dead slots. Like you don't need the cobblestone, you don't need the gold pressure plate, because you don't need to distract any guys to get to the chalice here. Um, yeah, this we have 55 blocks. Why are we not staircasing up to like overlap our horizontal movement with the upwards movement? Like you could just run up on top of this fossil, staircase up to the bridge here, and get to the chalice like significantly faster than what you do here. Like we're just not making use of the fact that we use TNT to get like a ton of blocks to use in movement. Yeah, wasted time looking for the crafting table. We could have saved earlier. Um, so you want to FNS to start your damage tick earlier so that you don't take the knockback when the TNT explodes. Because when that happens, if you get knocked away from the gold and it falls off the other side, it can just fully drop off the side of the chalice without you ever having a chance to pick it up. Which is why you should learn the FNS timing to dodge the knockback, basically. You see these guys down here, and you just go for bottom hole. Like you throw a gold on the floor to distract these guys. Go down to the bottom, throw another gold if there's guys there, and then you just break another gold block after setting up. The what's the hole called? Why can't I remember? Dousey, I think. Yeah, like you're just that guy's gonna get stuck when pathing up. Yeah, like there's lots of problems in this bastion route that could have been avoided. Um, yeah, now this guy's not in the hole. You don't have to go this close to the bastion to the fortress to get a good pearl hang. Like you could just pearl hang to this terrain here and you're still a pearl away from the fortress. Like sure the pearl's gonna take a half second longer to get to the fortress than where it's landing in the way you did it in the run, but like that's half a second longer pearl to get to the fortress compared to 10 seconds extra for overlapping a bed craft, an axe craft, a sword craft. Well, you probably should have had the sword from the BT. A bow craft, changing your pie chart back to mapless, efficiently eating. Like, yeah, you want to eat cod now. Like, and then just general inventory sorting, like splitting nether brick, splitting string. Like, yeah, we just don't have any time because we've got all our stuff. Like you want to be leaving now. Like we just don't have our bed pre-crafted. And yeah, we don't have an iron axe. We should have just taken that iron sword from the bastion. I keep saying bastion from the BT. Um, yeah, so this is where like not using hitboxes is just bad because it's like hard to see how many guys are up there, um, like without actually having like visual on the guys up there, if you know what I mean. Like hitboxes, you're able to see like the like line of sight lines sticking out from them and like the white lines around them. It's just easier to see mobs. Like I don't know why. It's like not that hard to get. Okay, I like the overlap, but I'm seeing these four blazers pearl on them right now. Like ignore these guys. Just pearl. Like you've got two more cards. What are we doing? This is a complete waste of time. Like you go to these blazers and then you go to the good part of the fortress. Like we've just wasted so long getting two blazers and there were four right. Yeah, like you get those four and then you go to those like that group of, was it two or three that are like right there over the entrance to the good part. Like yeah, just not enough awareness to hit the fortress split optimally. Okay, well that's not actually the entrance to the good part. Uh, and yeah, here's another problem with how we played it. So this is more of a thing in ranked than RSG, but even in RSG, like when you get a lot of strays and you've got ones closer to you that you want to kill, you go to 2RD, so they're frozen and they can't despawn. Like it's very important in ranked because like it also stops like withers spawning on them as well, but like yeah, you want to freeze them so they can't despawn, which is what happened here. We lost two blazes that we could have had. I'm pretty sure that's, yeah. Okay, so we got more blazes here. Don't know why we're offhanding the rods. Like, it just seems awkward to craft. Because, like, the Eyes of Ender just aren't going to go into the hotbar when we craft eyes with this. I don't hate sending the 5 rods though, because our axe is about to break, but yeah, we should have just had the iron sword. What is up with our pie chart? Why are we not boat angle setting the portal animation as well? Offhand, that's disgusting. Like, and yeah, so like, what's happening here? Like, we placed our boat and then we're able to put the Eyes of Ender into the boat slot. And now when we break our boat, it's just going to be in a completely random spot in our inventory. And we won't know where it is. So like, if we need to boat down mid-zero because it like gets too low, we just don't know where it is and just way more likely to choke because of that. I'd recommend retimeless eye measuring. It's just like free time save, not that difficult to learn really. Um, yeah, so here's where the time loss from that excessive amount of time spent pearl hanging is really gonna catch it. Like we just have we have multiple like arrows, we have like oh and we overcrafted wool as well. Like yeah, that's just I don't know when we did that, but that's just not good. And the reason is like it just leaves you with this extra slot that's being wasted by like one or two wool that just didn't need to be wasted. And then also, yeah, it just doesn't means we're not able to craft a bow here, which is just much more consistent for zero cycle. We crafted coarse dirt really early as well, it looks like. Like, there's just so many good uses for gravel. Like, like gravel death reset in the portal room to like save pearls is just good. Um, Gravel to like drop onto a lava ocean to like if you're not able to find like close terrain to lava ocean chords, like, and then like also just under lava portals using gravel for that is good as well. Like I just don't like the insta coarse dirt craft. But yeah, back to what I was saying about the inventory management, like the soul soil, the pressure plate, this dirt, multiple fire resers, um, spectral arrows, spare nether brick. Well, you don't do that out in the bastion. You split the nether brick in the bastion. But yeah, like we have just tons of slots that could have been emptied. Yeah, so we weren't we threw that pearl. We should have like I don't know if we're on course. If we are, we should have eaten a salmon while that was in the air to overlap the eat and hopefully be able to get another eat off in the portal animation. But if not, we'd definitely be able to get another eat off um, by the time we enter the end to overlap the eat animation with the end skip. And if we're not on chords, then we're going to need that extra health from eating it earlier to use pearls to get to chords quicker. And yeah, now we can't pearl and we have to just fully eat that salmon, like zero overlap. Okay, we should have just pearled to this. Like, we want to hunger reset anyway. Like, why are we eating? Like, I'm pretty sure we have quite a lot more pearls. Um, so we should just say like not save our health so we can hunger reset quicker. Yeah, we've got 9 extra pearls. Like that's just a misplay. Okay, pearl at the floor, yeah. Pearl at the floor again. Like you're setting up your whole death reset setup, it and you're not realizing that the pace lock on how fast you can death reset is pearling on cooldown. Like especially when you're at high health. That's just an inconsistent setup for the death reset as well. So, I mean, the setup's fine, but the way we threw our pearl there was not. So, basically, you stand in one corner and look at the, so you see like the texture pixels on the dirt block, right? There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 16, right, on each side. Diagonally, 2 in, you want to aim there to throw your pearl. To make sure that the items never get thrown out the side, right? And if you built your setup with soul sand on the side, it's 4 in from each side. But yeah, there's like a chance that those items could have just got flung out to the side, and then it's just more time loss. If like a necessary thing doesn't burn as well. Um, the hell? Is there a hole in the bed? What is that lag? Yeah, that's weird. I've never seen anything like that. Yeah, GG. That's just over. I mean, yeah, you could have gone for side setup here because like it lagged, but like I don't know what was up with that. Maybe try changing settings before you enter the end. I don't know if this has happened before, but like certainly weird. Um, yeah, as far as like over like important things overall, overall decision was like pretty questionable. Also, just like playing this seed in general, but like I don't know how hard you're resetting and like yeah, I you never showed the preview, so I don't know what it really looked like. Um, in the nether, terrain to the bastion was pretty suboptimal at several points. Like running along the wall would have been slightly faster, and then especially when we got right next to the bastion, not using the fossil and just going right up to the wall before we start building up, instead of using our like stack of dirt to get to the chalice quickly, because post bastion you just have infinite blocks pretty much. Like, it's never a problem. um so we should just try and use our blocks, all of them in the bastion route, and getting to the bastion really. So like, well, not, you don't want to use them all, but like, if there's a spot where using it would save more time, then you should use it, like, pretty much regardless. um Bastion route was like kind of scuffed. Like, this part, at the very least. You could have done 37 kilos on this, but like, I don't know how many extra pigs you would have really gone from that. And you got trades really quickly, so it likely would have lost time setting it up. But if you're intending on trading the whole chalice, it's generally just more consistent because you get more pigs. Um, yeah, your crack smoker setup is just outdated for getting pigs from the bottom up. I could record something to show you like how to do it properly. I think if you don't want to wait for me to do that, beef salad does it really well. I'd recommend watching him to especially on like updated bridge routes. He's very good with those. Yeah, and then the pearl hang decision, it's a good idea, but you spent like like all of your overlap time doing it when it should have taken about 1 second. You just throw the pearl and lower your render distance. You don't spend 5 seconds running closer to the fortress to send a pearl that's going to save you half a second more, because we're just going to pearl onto the fortress again. Like, yeah, it just, the play makes very little sense in my opinion, because we just lost all overlap time that we could have spent making like a stone axe, because like on a bridge there's stone here, there's stone near the bottom of the like near Dowski hole as well. I could have used to make a stone axe. Pre-crafted bed, sort out inventory as well. That reminds me, yeah, you should always take iron sword from the BT chest, unless you get 2 diamonds, of course. But yeah, in the fortress split, yeah, we should be. I forgot to say that. Well, neglected to say this during the initial run, but yeah, we should be using Soul Sand. Yeah, okay, we switched to it there, but Soul Sand should be on your hotbar when you leave the bastion. You shouldn't be. Your hotbar should be fully sorted before you even leave the bastion. That just goes in with like, we spent too much time overlapping a pearl hang, which was way too much of a time commitment for like micro time save when we could have been doing other overlap. But yeah. Don't really know why we up our render distance there, but yeah, I guess. Yeah, so here, so up until this point, I think you were doing the correct thing, but you see these blazers here, like when you're in the inventory, you see them, and you should just go straight to them. Like, that's the point. Like, as soon as you see them, you should just go straight to them. And the reason is like, not only is there more blazers over there, there's 0 withers over there, so it's just going to be so fast to kill them all. And all this overlap time, you could just, because those are like high in the sky, right? They're gonna have to come back down. You just overlap all your wool and glowstone crafts like while they're coming back down. Like, inventory management as well, which just can be done there. And yeah, you spend so long dealing with these withers for just 2 blazes when you're in like full SSV, like partial lava lake. It's really easy to get more stray spawns in that. And like, something else to note is like, think of the amount of mobs that are in like these four chunks, right? There's probably like 20 with that magma cube there. Looks like several pigmen over here, two pigmen here, like two blazes, another pigman over there, and like probably like 10 withers, right? It's like 20 mobs, right? So the moment you get this area out of your render distance, those 20 mobs are no longer counting to the mob cap, and that's 20 more strays that can be spawned in. Like, it's just another reason to get away from this area of the fortress, because like that could be 20, but like hypothetically you could spawn in 20 blazers when you leave this area and are on low enough render distance. Um, but yeah, I guess that's enough like yapping about fortresses. I mean, yeah, I know like the stuff I'm talking about is like a lot to think about, but like it just comes with a ton of practice to like think about all your pathing, like figuring out what you need to do when in the fortress, like how you can try and manipulate the game to like give you more blazes, like all of that stuff. It's just it comes with like practice and then reflection on what you've done and figuring out how you could have played better. It's like that's just like a shortish way of like explaining what I mean. But like yeah, like you lost blazes and got a magma cube there instead. Like yeah, just a lot of problems with this fortress split really. So the main part of this run. I'm not gonna go too much into the like inventory management because it was mainly just carryover from problems in the Bastion. Going to chords though. Um, so like the chords were over here. Why are we not F3Cing and checking our angle and just throwing a pearl straight on chords? Like I don't understand. Like I guess the mindset is like, oh, I throw the pearl quickly, it's faster, but like throwing a more precise pearl is faster. So like you spend like 1 second longer maximum, like getting a better pearl, which saves 5 seconds. So you're just saving 4 seconds for like free really, just by like changing our gameplay decisions. Um, and yeah, I think that was pretty much it with the run. Like that was the like hunger reset thing, but I think I thoroughly explained that, and then yeah, I don't really know what happened in the end. Um, yeah, I mean, you could ask like some end fight people, maybe they would know, but I don't know if it's anything that's happened before, so it might just be a one-off like random like thing. I don't really know, but yeah. Um, yeah, if you have any questions about anything, just ping me in your thread and I'll respond. Yeah, thanks for sending in the run.